Have you ever wondered if the energy in your bedroom could be affecting your peace and prosperity? Imagine if the space where you seek refuge and rest could actually be hindering the flow of abundance into your life. In this video, we'll explore 9 things you may unknowingly keep in your bedroom that block the natural flow of positive energy, impacting your well-being and success. By removing these obstacles, you can invite serenity, balance, and prosperity into your life. As Buddhists, we understand that everything is interconnected, including the spaces we inhabit and the energy we cultivate within them. The Buddha teaches us that the external world is a reflection of our internal state. The bedroom, as the place where we spend many hours in stillness, can either nurture our inner peace or disrupt it. When energy stagnates, it can prevent prosperity, whether financial, spiritual, or emotional, from entering our lives. But don't worry. We're here to walk you through the steps of clearing this energy and transforming your bedroom into a sacred space that supports abundance and well-being. 1. Accumulated old clothes and shoes. In Buddhism, clinging to the past can prevent us from moving forward on the path to enlightenment. Old clothes and shoes that no longer serve you are symbolic of attachment to who you once were, rather than who you are becoming. When you hold on to these items, you signal to the universe that you are not open to new opportunities. Practice non-attachment by clearing out these old items, which will allow fresh energy to flow freely. This simple act is a form of mindfulness, recognizing that change is constant, and releasing what no longer serves us is essential for growth. Imagine every piece of clothing or old shoe that you remove from your wardrobe creates more space, both physically and mentally, for new beginnings. By releasing these items, you're symbolically clearing the karmic clutter from your life and making room for the next chapter of your journey. Reflection. Think about the items in your wardrobe that no longer serve you. Perhaps there is a shirt or dress that reminds you of a past version of yourself, someone who no longer aligns with who you are now. Holding on to these items is like holding on to the past self, creating a block in the energy that should be free to flow. Take a deep breath, and as you clear out these old items, repeat the mantra. I release what no longer serves me. I open my heart to new opportunities. When you live mindfully and let go of what holds you back, you invite growth into your life. As the Buddha said, change is never painful, only the resistance to change is painful. 2. Broken electronics. Broken or unused electronics symbolize unresolved matters in your life. Just as we aim for clarity and resolution in our thoughts through meditation, your environment must also reflect this clarity. Broken items carry stagnant energy, which can disrupt the peaceful flow in your bedroom, leading to stress and dissatisfaction. Buddhists believe that a cluttered mind leads to suffering, and your space should support clarity, not confusion. By removing these objects, you allow new opportunities to enter your life, and you make space for healing and renewal. Picture a room without the burden of these unused electronics. Suddenly, there is more mental space for you to contemplate, more emotional space for joy, and more spiritual space for the teachings of the Buddha to take root in your life. Reflection. Take a moment to reflect on the broken or unused items in your home. Perhaps you have an old phone, a tablet, or a broken alarm clock that you keep just in case. What would happen if you let go of these items today? Often we hold on to things because we are afraid of not having enough in the future. But the teachings of Buddhism remind us that true security comes from within, not from material objects. As you clear out broken electronics, take a moment to repeat the affirmation. I trust the abundance of the universe. I have all I need within me. By releasing these physical items, you release the emotional burden they carry. Your room will begin to feel lighter, and so will your spirit. In this way, you create space for new energy and growth. 3. Papers and old documents. According to the teachings of karma, clutter in your surroundings can mirror clutter in your mind. Old documents and papers represent attachment to past experiences and unnecessary mental baggage. These items prevent you from focusing on the present moment, which is the essence of mindfulness. Organize your papers and discard what no longer serves you. This simple act of organization helps cultivate mental clarity, which is essential for attracting prosperity and keeping your spiritual and material life in balance. Imagine your mind as a serene lake where ripples of distraction are caused by the clutter in your space. By removing old papers and documents, you allow the waters of your consciousness to become still, reflecting the present moment in all its clarity and beauty. Reflection. Have you ever noticed how difficult it is to focus when your environment is cluttered? Every piece of paper, every unfiled document is like a pebble in the lake of your mind, creating ripples that disturb your inner peace. Today, commit to clearing these distractions from your space. As you organize your papers, repeat the mantra, I release the past. I am fully present in the now. By bringing order to your environment, you bring clarity to your thoughts. This clarity opens the door for prosperity and abundance to flow into your life. As the Buddha teaches, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. Clear your space, clear your mind, and invite in abundance. 4. Damaged furniture. Worn out or broken furniture not only reflects physical decay, but also symbolizes neglect in your personal growth. A key tenet of Buddhism is the recognition of impermanence. When we hold on to broken items, we resist the natural cycle of renewal and growth. Repair or replace damaged furniture to refresh the energy of your space. By caring for your environment, you practice loving kindness, metta, toward yourself, acknowledging that you deserve a space of beauty, peace, and prosperity. Consider how a single piece of broken furniture can subtly influence your mind. Each time you interact with it, you reinforce the notion of stagnation. By replacing or repairing these objects, you align yourself with the natural cycles of growth and renewal that are so central to the Buddhist path. Reflection. Take a moment to walk through your space. Notice if there are any damaged or worn-out pieces of furniture that you've been meaning to replace but haven't gotten around to yet. Every time you see that broken chair or table, it reinforces a message of lack in your mind. Now is the time to honor yourself and your space. As you let go of these damaged items, repeat the affirmation, I am worthy of beauty, peace, and abundance. By taking action to replace or repair these objects, you are signaling to the universe that you are ready for renewal. The Buddha said, renew yourself completely every day. Do it again and again, forever and ever. This simple act of replacing old furniture can be the first step in a larger process of personal transformation. If you're ready to invite more peace and abundance into your life, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Share your thoughts. What will you remove from your bedroom first to clear the path for prosperity? 5. Dead or artificial plants. Plants represent life, growth, and renewal in Buddhist philosophy. However, dead or artificial plants represent stagnation and a lack of vitality. Just as we cultivate right effort in our spiritual practices, it's important to cultivate life around us. By replacing dead plants with living, healthy ones, you invite the energy of growth and new beginnings into your space. Even in Buddhist monasteries, living plants are cherished for their life-giving energy. If you struggle to care for plants, opt for simplicity and leave the space open. An empty space is better than one filled with artificiality. Think of your room as a sacred garden, a place for nurturing the seeds of compassion and wisdom. When you choose to replace dead or artificial plants with living ones, you are choosing life, energy, and growth, principles that are at the heart of Buddhist practice. Reflection. Reflect on the importance of nurturing life in your environment. Just as we nurture compassion and wisdom through our spiritual practice, we must also nurture the life around us. If there are dead or artificial plants in your space, take this as a sign to introduce more life-affirming elements. Replace them with living plants, and as you do, repeat the mantra. I cultivate life and growth in all areas of my being. In Buddhist teachings, every action we take ripples out into the world, affecting not only ourselves but all beings. By cultivating life in your space, you create a ripple of vitality that nourishes both your inner and outer worlds. 6. Broken mirrors. Mirrors, in many spiritual traditions, including Buddhism, represent reflection and self-awareness. A broken mirror distorts this reflection, symbolizing fragmented energy and a lack of harmony. Ensure that mirrors in your bedroom are whole and properly placed to reflect positive energy. In Buddhist teachings, harmony is key, and every object in your environment should support balance and peace. A properly positioned mirror can amplify positive energy and promote self-awareness, enhancing your spiritual journey. A mirror that reflects brokenness can distort your perception of yourself and the world around you. Ensure that your mirrors reflect the beauty of balance and wholeness, so that your space becomes a true sanctuary of mindfulness and peace. Reflection. As you examine the mirrors in your space, ask yourself, do they reflect clarity and wholeness, or do they reflect fragmentation and distortion? A broken mirror is a constant reminder of the parts of ourselves that feel incomplete. By removing or repairing broken mirrors, you invite harmony and balance into your space. As you make this change, repeat the affirmation, I see myself clearly. I am whole and complete. The Buddha teaches us to look deeply within, to see things as they truly are. Let your mirrors reflect the truth of your being, whole, perfect and complete, just as you are. 7. Objects with negative memories. The Buddha teaches us to let go of attachments, especially those that cause suffering. Objects tied to painful memories or past relationships anchor us in emotional states that hinder our path to peace and happiness. Whether it's an old photograph, a gift from a former partner, or a relic from a difficult time, these objects carry the energy of the past. By removing them, you free yourself from the suffering they represent, allowing space for new positive experiences to manifest. This act of release is a form of compassion toward yourself, acknowledging that you deserve to move forward unburdened. Letting go of these objects is not about denying your past, but rather accepting it with gratitude and moving forward. In the same way we let go of thoughts during meditation, let go of these physical objects to open space for peace and joy. Reflection. Take a moment to walk through your space with mindfulness, paying attention to any objects that evoke feelings of sadness, regret, or anger. These items are like chains that bind you to the past, preventing you from fully experiencing the present. As you let go of these objects, repeat the mantra, I release the past with gratitude. I welcome new joy and possibilities. In Buddhism, we are encouraged to practice compassion toward ourselves as well as others. Letting go of these painful reminders is an act of compassion toward yourself, allowing you to move forward with an open heart and a peaceful mind. 8. Stopped or malfunctioning clocks. A clock that no longer works represents time standing still, symbolic of being stuck in life. In Buddhist teachings, time is an illusion, but the concept of flow and progression is vital. A malfunctioning clock suggests stagnation, and this energy can block the flow of prosperity. Ensure that clocks in your bedroom work correctly, or remove them altogether. A functioning clock represents the ever-flowing nature of time, and the importance of being in harmony with the present moment. Time is a river that flows continuously, just as life and the mind move in cycles of birth, growth, and renewal. A stopped clock can disrupt your alignment with this flow. By ensuring your clocks work correctly, or removing them, you're choosing to remain in harmony with the present and its endless possibilities. Reflection. Reflect on the idea that time is both infinite and impermanent. A stopped clock reminds us of missed opportunities, while a functioning clock reminds us of the importance of being present in each moment. As you remove or repair broken clocks, repeat the affirmation, I flow with the rhythm of life. I embrace the present moment. The Buddha teaches us to live fully in the present, for it is the only moment we truly have. By aligning your environment with the natural flow of time, you open yourself to the possibilities of each new day, each new moment. 9. Objects related to bad habits. Items that remind you of negative habits or addictions, such as cigarette packs or fast food containers, serve as constant reminders of behaviors that detract from your spiritual growth. The Buddha emphasized the importance of self-discipline, sila, and the practice of mindfulness in overcoming harmful habits. By removing these items, you commit to breaking free from the patterns that no longer serve you. Replace them with symbols of health, balance, and mindfulness, supporting your path to a more prosperous and awakened life. Imagine each object that represents a bad habit as a chain that binds you to suffering. By removing them, you liberate yourself and make room for healthier, more mindful habits to take root in your life, allowing your spiritual practice to flourish. Reflection. Take an honest inventory of your space. Are there any objects that remind you of habits you are trying to leave behind? These items are anchors, pulling you back into patterns of behavior that no longer serve your highest good. As you remove them, repeat the affirmation, I release unhealthy habits. I cultivate balance and mindfulness. In Buddhism, self-discipline is a key element of the Eightfold Path. By letting go of the physical reminders of harmful habits, you strengthen your commitment to a life of balance, health, and mindfulness. As we conclude, remember that your bedroom is not just a place of rest. It's a sanctuary for your soul, a space that should reflect peace, harmony, and abundance. By removing these 9 items, you're not just clearing clutter, but you're inviting positive energy, balance, and prosperity into your life. Just as we practice mindfulness and compassion in our daily lives, extending these qualities to our environment can have profound effects on our well-being. Embrace these changes as small but powerful steps on your journey to inner peace and outer success. By transforming your space, you're aligning your life with the principles of Buddhism: mindfulness, compassion, non-attachment, and right effort. The energy you create in your environment will support your spiritual growth, making it easier to practice mindfulness, compassion, and the pursuit of inner peace. Throughout the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Share your experiences with us. Have you noticed how your environment affects your inner peace? Which of these 9 changes will you start with today? Together, let's cultivate spaces that reflect our best selves and the teachings of the Buddha. Remember, every step you take in aligning your space with positive energy is a step toward abundance and peace.